in 2019. Please welcome Axiotis.
Good evening, everyone. It is Fight Night in Jacksonville. What an event we have for you in store at the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena. As tonight we have our annual Guns and Hoses event, but it's with a twist this time. Typically it's Jacksonville firefighters versus Jacksonville police. Not tonight. This time we brought in the New York City policemen as it will be New York versus Jacksonville tonight in a much different twist for Guns and Hoses this evening. Good evening, everyone. I'm Arlie Johnson. I'm joined by Barry Stewart and member of the International Boxing Hall of Fame, Christy Martin, as well. What an evening we've got for us. Christy, let's talk about this dynamic that we have with Jacksonville versus New York. And I know you've gotten to scout a little bit about this New York City scene. What should we expect tonight?
Let me tell you, it's going to be a different intensity. It's different when you know the guy you're going against. But now we're bringing in NYPD. We're not just bringing in Charlotte, North Carolina. We're bringing in NYPD. So it's going to be a great night of excitement.
And Barry, I know you will know a little something about the Jacksonville fighters as well. In fact, you even worked with some of them. What are we going to see from these guys? I know they're trying to defend their home turf, and they've got a lot that they can handle. There's a ton on their plate, but what can we expect from some of these guys, maybe a couple in particular?
Well, we got some hometown boys. These guys here to represent. So we got David Garcia, Hector Gutierrez. We got a couple guys that have been here before, and they're carrying that tradition. So the torch is lit for Jacksonville. They're ready to go. We're going to see some amazing boxing out of those guys. But New York City holds a punch, man. They're coming hard. So we're ready to get it.
And Christy, I love this dynamic against home versus away. You know, almost like this is a hockey game or a football game or something like that. It's going to really add a lot of flavor to this event.
Absolutely. Look, I've seen these NYPD guys go at it before. And when that bell rings, they're bringing it. So the Jacksonville guys have to be on their toes and be ready for it to come at them quickly.
And whoever you're rooting for, whether it's firefighters, whether it's police, whether it's New York, whether it's Jacksonville, ultimately these guys are all going to be heroes, Barry. I mean, these are guys that put their life on the line every single day, and we got to tip our cap and have that amount of respect for everybody.
You know, you got firemen, you got police officers that, like you said, these guys are servants and excellent. And here they are. They're not really boxers. They're coming into this ring to put on a great show for a charity event. This is so much. This is a great fundraiser, an amazing time for everybody. Bringing New York City in adds just a whole new flavor to everything. So I really think that we're building something amazing over here in Jacksonville. Everybody tune in. You're in for a great night of fights. Let's get it.
Yeah, we've got 9 bouts in all this evening. Let's get the first bell underway.
going to be a fantastic start of tonight. Just good guys coming at it, 145 pounds, I think, and you know, there's a lot of excitement in that lower weight class where they're going to be very busy.
Yeah, we've got our first bout going underway in just a little bit. Very interested to see about the different dynamics, you know, height and weight differences, because it's not necessarily even across the board, and we're actually going to see that a little bit in our first bout. It's going to be Jacksonville Fire's Samuel Humphrey going up against NYPD. By the way, for New York, it is all NYPD for this evening. And it's going to be Samuel Humphrey for Jacksonville. For the fire department, Christopher Champion, appropriate name potentially by the time that this evening is done. He's, of course, representing NYPD. And love the difference in height here, and especially it's going to be a massive difference in reach, too, in favor of Samuel Humphrey. He stands at 6 feet tall.
Now, Samuel's been here before. He's fought in the gun and hose the last couple times, and this kid's an amazing fighter. Very talented, great shape, really nice guy. He's fighting this fight. He's so excited. He's fighting this fight for his family, wife, Sandy, his boys. He's got 3 sons. Really, his one boy, James, has autism. So, Sam, there's meaning behind his bout. He's coming in here, and he's really coming in with a focus, man. Great opportunity to see this fight.
Now let's bring you down to our ring announcer. We are ready to go.
Your referee is Josh Rutgers. Rutgers, your referee. Time to hear the bell. Mathematics, Jose Rivera. Introducing in the blue corner. Wearing blue trunks with one trim. Weighing in 149 pounds. Hailing from the Bronx, New York.
Wow. We definitely have a partisan crowd here in Jacksonville.
I would say so.
I mean, NYPD brought down 75, but that's nothing near where we packed this arena with tonight.
Please welcome Christopher Champion. Champion.
And I spoke with Champion last night, and he is that, just a champion. He's a really soft-spoken young man, and I'm excited about this opportunity.
Partisan applause for him, but now let's listen to the home crowd with a near sellout crowd in the lower bowl here.
Florida.
Wow, here we go.
Please welcome Samuel Humphrey. Humphrey. Good luck.
What an amazing night of boxing here for Jacksonville. Packed arena, lower bowl, just loaded up, man. It's great to see all these faces out here. What a support for a great cause. You know, charity event like this, and guys that are really coming out and just putting their best foot forward for the community, for the people they serve every day. A very amazing event, and glad to be part of this.
We are underway. This broadcast being brought to you by Momentum Transportation. We didn't invent transportation, we're just perfecting it. Also, United Rental is the world's largest equipment rental company, and we are underway. Humphrey in the red, Champion in the blue. Couple of quick lefts back and forth from Humphrey, separated by your referee tonight, Josh Rutgers.
Oh, you give him a warning for hitting him behind the head.
1 minute rounds, connecting there was Humphrey for one shot.
And those 1 minute rounds, they go by so quickly. Of course, we think 1 minute is not very long, but to us, they're going by so fast. With those young men in there, there's like eternity just to get through their 1 minute.
Still trying to size each other up right now. They get tangled up. Humphrey up against the ropes right now. Champion trying to get a couple of body blows in.
A Champion trying to smother that long jab, staying close to Humphrey so he doesn't get hit from the outside. Humphrey both got good hands.
Champion's landed some really good.
Oh, and a couple of shots after the bell, and another one after the bell.
Here we go.
We got bad blood in here. NYPD, Jacksonville. It's all live right here at the Veterans Arena. This place is going to go up.
Oh, if the opening 60 seconds are any indicator for tonight, we are in store for something special this evening.
What an event. What an event. What an opportunity to
As you're taking a look at Champion there, look at a couple of replays. There's a body blow.
Champion sneaks in a little hook there on the chin. But then they continue after the bell.
Both guys, if you look this gentleman in the corner here, Champion, he doesn't show any type of any type. He's not breathing heavy. So these guys are conditioned athletes. I mean, you got to understand, these guys are either firemen, police. Their job requires them to be in great shape. They're coming in here to have a box, but these are athletes. But we're expecting some great stuff out of these guys.
No doubt about it. And he's going to have a little strategy as well. Champion at only 5'7", so I know he's giving up some reach. He's going to have to really get inside on Samuel Humphrey.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Owen. This is the hard thing to do.
That's what we may see about conditioning. Barry, as you know, it's going to come down to conditioning probably.
Yes, it will. That third round's going to tell the story.
Oh, yeah.
That's if we get there. Let's see what happens in the next 60.
The referee has to tell him no punching after the bell. Before the bell.
Here we go. Round 2. A couple of quick rights from Humphrey.
Humphrey's got a nice jab and a nice right hand. He's trying to stay outside and just poke him from there. And of course, Champion knows he's got to get inside that body. Some damage.
Champion with a left in there.
Humphrey's laying this in good straight right hands though, and he's got those busy feet, like I call it cat on the hot tin roof. You know, he's not getting set real strong, but he's busy.
Oh,
right,
big
beautiful right
connection
hand.
there.
Beautiful
Nice right hand. You know, to the viewing audience, you got to understand these guys aren't trained boxers, so they're coming in. They're guys that maybe fought 3-4 times, coming in here and really displaying some talent. Great athleticism, just great heart. A lot of heart right here.
And you're really going to see that heart in the third round, which it looks like we are just a couple seconds away from. Two of them separate.
Oh, Humphrey won that round big, I think, in my opinion.
I think you're right.
I would agree with that. And one more minute again, our format. 3 one-minute rounds, 1 minute in between the 3 rounds. And here's where it's really going to come in, the stamina, the energy. What more can you give?
Here we go.
Watch this right hand.
Setting up this beautiful right hand. Perfect.
Right over the top.
Right down the pipe as you're supposed to do.
Champion drops that hand. Bang.
In a bout like this, sometimes it is going to be just the one big one that connects. Whether it's going to be a decision or a knockout, sometimes you just need that one that's going to really make an impact on the judges.
Oh, these guys are tough. These guys are displaying some good boxing for the guys coming in here raw like this. Good boxing, hands are up, their movement, going to the body, going to the head. There's a lot of action. It's nice. We're seeing some great heart here. They're fighting for their cities and towns. The NYPD came here, they didn't want to win.
Oh, there's no doubt about it.
They're excited about this.
They didn't come here for anything, I'll tell you that much.
They didn't come for the sunshine anyway, not today.
Certainly not the humidity. Nobody comes to Florida for the humidity.
Wow, this is it. All right, here we go.
Here we go, we're going to see some conditioning now.
Champion did a good job to avoid that right from Humphrey.
Oh, nice right hook.
They got the crowd up on their feet.
Oh,
another one.
Again,
and another.
He's found a home for the hook. Champion has. He's found a home for his hook.
Oh, came right in with that right from Humphrey. You can see the exhaustion starting to set in there with just a few seconds to go, 20 plus.
Whoa.
Nice right hand.
Nice right hand
Humphrey.
again by Humphrey. Humphrey needs to work a little bit on that uppercut when he's hanging ahead.
And keep his hands up just a little bit
Just a
and
little
not
bit.
take so many of those hooks. Let's see how fast that 1 minute went. They
one
stay
more
very
right.
busy.
Humphrey
And
fighting
another.
going back. Nice round. Beautiful.
Wow.
Man, what heart,
Great
what
entertainment.
conditioning.
Great kickstart to our 9
Absolutely.
bouts.
Beautiful first bout.
Perfect fight to start the night off.
I'm good. I don't know how you feel about this, Christy, but I'm thinking Humphrey on a split decision, perhaps, or unanimous.
No, I think probably Humphrey a unanimous decision.
I like Humphrey
I give him
from
2-1, 2-1 rounds,
Yes.
and maybe even 3-0.
He definitely came on strong, and there's no doubt about it for rounds 2 and 3.
That third round, Champion landed some good shots, but probably Humphrey had it all.
The other thing you got to keep in mind, though, you never know with these judges. I mean, these guys only fight a few times a year. Maybe some of these judges are just trying to figure things out themselves. Maybe they don't see the same things that you two see.
Absolutely.
We got
they
some
don't judge as professionals either.
You'll all understand this now. We have some Hall of Fame Marine Corps boxers that are at that judging table. Lee Gladden, we have Hector Cruz. These guys are pretty skilled at what to look for, but understand.
We didn't invent this.
Oh!
There we go. Champion is landing a really nice straight left hand. coming back with the hook.
That's the way to mix it up right there.
Yeah, good early start for champion. The question is whether Humphrey did enough in the end.
I think Humphrey
think he
came on
did.
at the end. I do.
And the winner in fight number 1, Guns and Hoses, out of Jacksonville, Florida, Samuel Humphrey.
So you called it. Samuel Humphrey puts Jacksonville on the board in the early going.
You know, I got to take my hat off to champion also, though. He came in. He was very game. I think Humphrey's size, the reach, was a little bit of an advantage, a little harder for champion to get in. If, you know, the skill level of these guys, they can't conquer that arm. So he's a 6-foot guy, and what an amazing fight to start it off. If this is, like you said, any indication of what we're coming up to now, let's get it.
Yeah, we got a couple things going on. There's no doubt about it. As we have Samuel Humphrey as our first winner in bout number 1. Here's your punch of the bout.
Humphrey's landed a beautiful straight right hand. It definitely was the punch of the bout.
All right, so next up, bout number 2 coming up. We've got Jeremy Vetrano against German Vega. Stay tuned, 1 bout in, but we've got 8 to go. We've got a long night of fights right here at the VyStar Veterans Memorial. Back in just a moment, we've got bout number 2 when we come back.
A world of ideas comes to life through Gemstone Media. We blend picture and sound, persuasion and emotion, purpose and passion to brand your company and increase sales. We broadcast sports and train military and industrial personnel. Let us demonstrate the power of effective communication. On the air, online, on demand, on time, on budget, on point. Let Gemstone Media get your ideas turned on.
These days, it's more important than ever to have a partner who puts safety at the forefront. A partner who understands what you're up against. A partner you can count on to get you what you need when you need it. That's why United Rentals is here for you. Combining safety, equipment, expertise, and data to help your team get the job done. United Rentals. We're here to help.
None of these fellas got here on their own. If you want to bag one of these big boys, come to Green Acres Sporting Goods. We've got scopes, camo, knives, scents, and all the accessories for your successful hunt. Come on in for the deals. Green Acres, targeting fun and game for 50 years. Imagine fresh fish on the grill with one of your favorite cold ones. Tell all your friends about it. Green Acres has all of your fishing needs. And get your concealed weapons permit every day. Sign up now on the website. Green Acres, targeting fun and game for 50 years.
We are underway in our annual Police versus Firefighters Guns and Hoses, but a much different night than our normal Guns and Hoses. It is Jacksonville Police and Fire versus New York this time. We've never had it in this format. We got it tonight, and it is Jacksonville on the board after bout number 1. Getting the victory, Samuel Humphrey in a decision over Christopher Champion in our first bout. That sets up our next one. Jeremy Vetrano representing Jacksonville Police. Remember, it's not going to be always Police versus Fire, or it should, for that matter, for New York, everybody represents the police department. So for Jacksonville, it's going to be a mix. And in this case, it's police versus police. It's blue versus blue for this one.
Oh, you can expect some guns and hoses flying right here, baby. Anytime you pit these guys against each other, there's like there's a mutual understanding and respect for one another, but when you get in that ring, all that flies south. So we're gonna see something really nice here. Jeremy Vetrano going at it with German Vega. Expect another tough bout. These guys, they came all the way here from New York for a reason, and look at this arena packed in. This is support that Jacksonville pulls. So you know what these Jacksonville fighters are looking at right now.
They definitely want to go out of here as the winners. They don't want to come in and leave that ring anything but with their hand raised.
Wow. Here comes Jeremy Vetrano right now, giving up a ton in weight. Vetrano at 178 as we got our tail of the tape. You just showed Herman Vega, 215. So a big mismatch in terms of weight, but that does not necessarily mean that that's an advantage in terms of just winning the bout. I mean, you work with what you got, and you know that Jeremy Vetrano is going to be giving it everything he's got.
It's hard because when that weight starts leaning on you, especially with just the 1 minute rounds, it's going to wear you out quickly.
So we've got our tail with a trade here right now with Vetrano and Vega. And let's focus on that with the weight a little bit. I guess if you're Jeremy Vetrano, knowing that weight's going to weigh on you, you got to make sure you stay elusive. You got to make sure you stay on the outside, make sure that he can't get on top of you, and keep your arms out there.
For sure, he's going to have to keep Vega off of him and just keep moving and keep the jab in his face.
Love the pictures with these two. Looks like two totally different scenes. It looks like Jacksonville versus New York in those pictures. I love it.
Vetrano, I watched this guy a little bit in camp when they were preparing for this. We were over there with Carl Graham, the coach in Jacksonville. And Vetrano, he's a very tough kid. He's just getting in that ring now, learning the skill, but very long, good jab, and he's prepared. You can see that corner work on him. You're going to see a nice fight. This kid brings the heart.
Let's bring you once again down to our ring announcer for bout number 2.
Making his debut in boxing matches out of Brooklyn, New York. Weighing in 209 point. My mistake, your error is my fault. In the red corner, wearing red trunks with white trim. 209 and 1/2 pounds. Brooklyn, New York. JFK Customs Police again makes his debut in this ring. Please welcome German Machete Vega. Vega. His opponent in the blue corner, blue trunks with white trim. 175 pounds, also making his debut at Guns N' Hoses. He's a corrections officer. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome with the FOP, Jeremy Vetrano.
Great support from his hometown fans and friends.
And a couple of debuts here for each of these guys. I love that. I don't know if there's going to be a feeling out process or if they're just coming in guns blazing. No pun intended.
You know, when these guys are usually so young and not so skilled or not so experienced, they just come out. They don't know about filling out. They're going to get it on.
Round number 1. Vega coming in strong, avoids a couple of shots, showing some nice flexibility there already in the early going.
You see these guys, they're not really like tough men going out there to fight. They actually have skills. They're throwing good jabs. They're moving their heads a little bit, keeping their hands up. I'm impressed. Both sides.
Vetrano trying to just stick and move, just trying to get one shot in and then bounce right back out.
Vetrano, you know, you realize he's fighting a little bit of an older guy. That he looks pretty conditioned. I think he's trying to land that one good shot. Catch him there, catch him in the corner. The crowd wants him to finish him. Vetrano coming strong, Vega coming right back.
Excellent defense from Vega there to come right back.
Vetrano going to the body.
But as we see that happen so many times, somebody thinks they have their opponent injured, hurt, slowed down. Boom, they will run right into something.
That's a nice first round.
Yeah.
What do you think, Christy?
No, I think Jack's got that one.
I had Vetrano on that. I think he was more active. He got a nice little jab coming in. What a great fight. Everybody's pouring that heart out.
Yeah, I mean, look, you only get one shot at it. I mean, I guess there's no reason to be pensive whether you're a debut or not. You better come out aggressive. This is your chance in the spotlight immediately. You only get 3 minutes.
You have 3 1-minute rounds to display your stuff, and you don't have time to show talent. You have time to show toughness and heart. These guys are coming in here with everything they got, and I'm proud of every guy that sets his foot in this ring because these guys are not really boxers. So it's just an amazing time to watch these guys come in and give everybody a night of service. This is real servitude right here.
For sure, and Jeremy obviously had so many fans out there, so he wants to come out and do something spectacular, you know, like probably get a knockout. And I'm thinking it might happen, actually.
Oh, you do?
I really do. I'm feeling that he's going to come on strong.
The prediction is out there.
Knockout or TKO?
I think it might be a TKO.
Might stop him?
Yes, I do.
I think Vega was breathing a little heavy on that seat.
And we come in for round 2, middle round.
Vetrano got to be a little patient, go back to the outside, don't let him tie him up. Get off that tie. Vega's a lot heavier than him, so you need to keep that distance.
Oh, that's just a push down there.
That's a push down.
Yeah.
Vetrano's not treating it like one. Vetrano wants to come back. He's like, oh, I knocked him down.
Yeah, it was clearly a push, but he's very excited.
But if that gets you amped and excited to come back in strong, go ahead.
And Vega very nearly did the exact same thing. And Christy, this is just like what you said, with Vega just trying to muscle him into the corner.
Right, and then, you know, Vega thought he maybe had the upper hand for that split second, so he was going to see if he could run him into a right hand.
10 seconds, short round. Both guys are feeling the arms. The arms get weary. You know, if you're not used to that, 1 minute doesn't sound like much, but 1 minute is a lot. You're boxing, you're throwing a lot of hands. 1 minute, right, Christy? Good sound.
For sure.
Yeah, we're going to look at that a little bit. As Vega and his trainer trying to amp him up, getting ready for one final minute. Nice shot there from Vetrano. Before the push. It was a nice punch, nice hit before the push.
It was a nice punch, and maybe there was a little something to that. Maybe it wasn't as much of a push as I thought the first time.
I'll give it a combo between the two.
Yes, but I think he might have had a little wobbleness to it, and then he was easy to push over.
There you go.
He was easy to push over.
Each round brought to you by GT Distribution. They're your provider in defense and safety products. Visit our Jacksonville showroom today. Again, GT Distribution. As we are ready for one final minute here in bout number 2. Vetrano, I would say, certainly has the edge right now, but you never know what happens in this final 60 seconds.
Did you see the intensity of the Jax coaches in the quarter of Vetrano? They're like, this is it, third round, give it everything you got, bring it hard, and you're going to see Vetrano come out right now. He's going to try to finish him off. I
think you're absolutely right. He's going to come out strong, but I just hope he doesn't walk into something.
Vetrano did get a right hand in. Now he's the one trying to initiate.
There we go. We might see that TKO.
You know, Vega's a little gassed right now. He's still throwing punches. These guys are so competitive. They're not going to quit. Nobody's quitting here.
Nobody's quitting here.
And Vega, I think, got a good one in.
Oh,
and another.
Nice right hand.
Vega's not done. He's still coming. NYPD is not going to quit, folks.
No one's going to quit. Everybody's going to give it their all. They're bringing it. They're both tired. They're both tired, very tired.
Yeah, he needs to stay a little more active. He was throwing a lot of hands. He's getting his breath, catching his wind back there a little bit.
Yeah, they're both gassed right now. One shot from Vega at the end. I'm not sure if that connected or not.
There it is.
Nice pushback in round 3 there from Vega.
I got Vetrano by unanimous decision.
3-0, I agree.
Jacksonville, 3-0. Not showing any favoritism here.
No, why would we?
Absolutely not. But Vetrano clearly landed a lot more shots. Vega, hats off to him, man. Great guy.
We're going to look at the punch of the round here. I think Vega gets a good one in at the end. I don't think it's going to be enough. Certainly neither of you two think so, but he definitely laid a good right hand on Vetrano there.
Good right hand, but definitely not enough to win the bout.
Vetrano took a nice shot. It's a tough kid. He came in here, he was hyped, he was anxious. And then look at him, he's so excited. When his hand goes up, watch the response of this young man when he goes up.
And listen to the response of the crowd.
Both of these guys, fantastic. The gentleman's 34 years old. He's traveling all the way from New York, comes here representing NYPD. Phenomenal job, phenomenal boxing.
Ladies and gentlemen, boxing fans, again, our judges have reached a unanimous decision. And our winner, again, Jacksonville, Florida's Jeremy Vetrano.
2-0 for Jacksonville, Jeremy Vetrano. And great sportsmanship there from both Jeremy Vetrano and Herman Vega at the end. But it's Jacksonville on top, 2-0. And look at the excitement on this kid as well. Here's the punch of the bout right there. It's the first punch and then the push after that. The sort of the combo of the two, and I think that's really what got the judges in his corner, no doubt about it. An ultimate unanimous decision. All right, for bout 3, we're going from male to female. Get ready for Sulakowski for the Jacksonville Fire Department. She'll be facing off with Rosado for New York City Police. Can't wait, we are ready to go for bout number 3. Back in just a moment. Fight night here in Jacksonville. It is electric here in downtown Jax.
These days, it's more important than ever to have a partner who puts safety at the forefront. A partner who understands what you're up against. A partner you can count on to get you what you need when you need it. That's why United Rentals is here for you. Combining safety, equipment, expertise, and data to help your team get the job done. United Rentals. We're here to help.
Confused about your Medicare options? 904MedicareHelp.com is the local resource for First Coast residents. Get one-on-one answers from an experienced local agent right here in the 904. Click 904MedicareHelp.com to schedule your free consultation today.
Public safety professionals, sportsmen, and shooting enthusiasts. Your one-stop shop for all your tactical and public safety needs is GT Distributors. We have the largest selections of brands you know and trust, like Streamlight and Magpul and Glock. With distributor pricing you won't find anywhere else. Whether you need ammo for the range, new boots, or the best shooting accessories, we have it all. For over 47 years now, GT Distributors has been the place you trust. 2285 Kingsley Avenue in Orange Park. Find us online at gtdist.com.
A world of ideas comes to life through Gemstone Media. We blend picture and sound, persuasion and emotion, purpose and passion to brand your company and increase sales. We broadcast sports and train military and industrial personnel. Let us demonstrate the power of effective communication. On the air, online, on demand, on time, on budget, on point. Let Gemstone Media get your ideas turned on.
904MedicareHelp.com is now online to help First Coast residents. Your local agent will help you find plans and benefits that fit your need. Consultations are no cost and no obligation. Click 904MedicareHelp.com, your local Medicare education and insurance resource.
These days, it's more important than ever to have a partner who puts safety at the forefront. A partner who understands what you're up against. A partner you can count on to get you what you need when you need it. That's why United Rentals is here for you. Combining safety, equipment, expertise, and data to help your team get the job done. United Rentals. We're here to help.
The VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena tonight in downtown Jacksonville. I would expect nothing less. Pandemic aside, COVID aside, weren't able to do this last year, but you knew they were going to come out in droves for tonight's event, as we have not had this since 2019, and I think these fans are really getting their money's worth tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Let me look at the turnout. To get this many people to come out to a charity boxing event is phenomenal, and just shows the support of the city of Jacksonville for their own.
Again, Arlie Johnson joined by Barry Stewart and International Boxing Hall of Fame member Christy Martin. We're your trio calling tonight's action, and we have 2 bouts underway. It's Jacksonville versus New York. Jacksonville has taken the first 2 bouts. Now we go to the ladies, as it's Sulakowski representing the Jacksonville Fire Department against Rosado representing New York Police. Everybody from New York that has come in that is fighting tonight, all representing the NYPD. Heroes on both sides of the ring, without question, as you're looking at Rosado.
Rosado, I spoke with her a little bit last night. She was actually a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Come on!
No, I'm serious. That's pretty exciting, I think. She's a K-9 officer up in New York.
So let's watch her going in. Fairly even in terms of the tail of the tape. We'll get to that in just a minute, but certainly as even as we've seen out of the first couple of matchups. And we'll see if Charlene can get New York on the board. This is actually, if you're looking at it from a team perspective, sort of a Jacksonville versus New York perspective, this is a highly important bout, I think, for New York to try and get on the board. You don't want to fall behind 3-0, only 6 matches to go.
It's going to be a hard number to overcome if we don't get this one. If they don't get this one.
Yeah, this could be a turning point for NYPD. They're coming in here now. They expect to get this victory. This young lady here, we spoke to her last night, and Christy was saying they had what a contingent of New York NYPD came down. And we were at the DoubleTree in Jacksonville, great hotel, amazing service. Just everything was beautiful, right on the river. And she said, I'm bringing my A game. They better have something special for me. And I think Jacksonville does. We have something special right here. It's going to be one heck of a fight. The females always bring it hard. So stay tuned. Don't leave your seat. Stay right here. Keep your eyes glued to this set.
Hey, Christy, you said it in the beginning that New York did not come here to lose. I mean, Jacksonville better be ready. They have been so far, but every bout is an entirely different animal, and we're going to see it again. And these two, I think, even got into a little bit of a skirmish. If you know, from the tail of the tape from earlier, this is what we saw yesterday in the initial weigh-in. Let's check these two out with Shauna Sulakowski and Charlene Rosado.
And Shauna's a little bit, a little bit arrogant with that height advantage.
Love it.
So let's bring the heat.
Love the emotion.
Wow.
Tempers flaring even 24 hours before we have our opening bell.
All right, now we got the gloves on, so now we see who's really, the talk is cheap. But now we're here with the gloves on. Let's see who's going to fire off. I think this is going to be an amazing fight. These young ladies coming here really put a treat on for these folks. This arena is packed. Look around.
Lots of people can't talk the talk, Barry, as we know, but can they walk the walk?
That's right. That's right. Yes, ma'am.
Let's bring you down to our ring announcer, Jack O'Brien. Jack trying to get a couple of particulars before we get going, just making the two of them wait a little bit.
And let's hear it, Duvo! Standing by blue, weighing 141 pounds from the Bronx, New York, making her debut at the 22nd annual Guns N' Roses. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Rosado.
Wow, Jacksonville.
It just amazes me because fans like no heart, man.
Jacksonville fans are not loving these NYPD. Full support for Jacksonville folks.
Florida.
Here we go.
Hear it for again her debut, Shauna Sulakowski. In our ref for this fight is Mr. Mike Knight. Good luck, ladies.
Different referee for this one, Mike Knight. A pair of debuts again, just like our previous bout, too.
Got a nice matchup here. These girls are pretty even in height, weight, age. Not a lot of discrepancy in that. Going to come down to some nice boxing.
Sulakowski came in firing right out of the gate.
This is a typical female bout. You know, it says, let's just fight. I mean, nothing needs to be pretty. Let's fight.
Oh, big right from Sulakowski.
And Sulakowski's like squatted down, and then we don't see many fighters of any experience level want to bend their knees.
See that hook?
She's doing it.
She's got a nice hook. She comes in. She's got a little bit of a stance.
And took the jab with it, too.
Rosado likes to come right in. She's hoping to get inside, but she's catching a lot of punches coming in. Look at these ladies are going at it. 10 seconds. Wow, what a first round. This is excitement. This is it. This is what we want to see.
One more to polish things off. At the end of round one, Sulakowski smelling the blood right now.
You saw that, and no touching gloves when the bell rang either. You know, you see a lot of guys want to touch the gloves and be buddies after the round ends, but not here.
You know, from the weigh-in, and here they are. Like, let's get it.
Let's look at a couple of the shots that Sulakowski had. You could pick at a couple of them. Look at that right hand on the chin.
Nice right hand.
Bam!
And she came back with the left hook. And a lot of more experienced fighters sure don't follow up with the left hook.
Very impressive. I got to think she's been coached up really well. Again, this is a debut for Shauna Sulakowski, but Clearly, it doesn't look like it. She seems pretty polished.
How old is she? We might need to bring her over to Christy Martin Promotions.
32, if you're asking.
There you go. She has time.
Still a little ways to go, though. You cannot get complacent. You want to try and finish things off. If you're Charlene Rosado, time to regroup, see if you can get in there and take control of round 2. But you better do it in a hurry.
She's going to have to bring the pressure, just keep her hands up, move her head side to side, and get on the inside.
I'm excited to see what's happening in this bout. These ladies are really coming at it.
Oh! Little wrestling move to take Rosado down.
A little mixed martial arts in
there.
Yes.
We just had the UFC about a month ago.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Here in this very building.
We have an injury.
Rosado feeling that leg, trying to jump
Back
around.
to the corner. She wants to hang in there, but will she be able to?
Looks okay. I think what happened, her leg got caught up. Oh, she's ready to go.
But look, she came here. She
Rosado's
came here for a reason. She's not gonna. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's gonna do it, I think. That's gonna do it. Look how furious Charlene Rosado is with the situation.
And you know what? To be very honest with her, this same thing happened to me once sparring. Someone stepped on my foot. I stepped back, tore the meniscus in my knee. So I can feel her pain, literally.
I'm not even sure that Shauna knows she's just got a TKO right there. She's standing there. She's not sure what's happening. She's relatively new to this game, and she's waiting to see if they're going to bring her back out. This fight's been stopped.
Yeah, it is already done.
This fight has been stopped. Rosado, what a game fighter, but something obviously happened to either her ankle or her shin. She's not able to continue. Could be her knee. She wasn't able to stand up and bear her own weight. What a great testimony to heart, though.
She is absolutely despondent right now. You have to feel for her.
Amazing young lady coming in there with so much heart and grace. Everybody needs to give it up for both these ladies. She don't want to quit.
No, she wanted to give it the full bout. I mean, nobody wants to go out that way ever.
No, and absolutely, she tried and got hit again. As soon as she got hit, she wasn't able to step back on that leg. So there's nothing you can do at that point.
So we'll wait to make sure that Charlene Rosado is at least okay. The look on her face says it all for her.
We have some amazing fans here in Jacksonville. Everybody's gracious about this. They understand that this fight ended due to default of an injury. So I think you're going to hear the crowd really go out for both here. They put on a great display. In the one round that we saw, it would have been an amazing 3-round fight.
Here's the situation. This is what got the whole thing started early in round 2.
So she goes up. It appears that she got a leg trapped because she came up on the leg almost in like the MMA we were talking about, a wrestling type move. Got a leg trapped in there and it probably popped her knee. Just speculation at this point, but it looks like she could have either. Right here, she's already hobbling. She's having a hard time keeping her weight on her legs, bearing the weight, and not able to continue to fight. She took one more shot and she just could not continue.
And that is a tough way to lose because really she was kind of thrown down and a little bit tackled. So that's a tough way to go out.
And as for Shauna Sulakowski, I just not the way she drew it up either, but the win is going to be the win. She's certainly going to take some pride in the fact that she definitely did dominate round 1 as well.
Yeah, let's not minimize the win by Shauna. Right. You know, she came in expecting to fight the whole round, and she came out hard. She wins the fight, technical knockout.
Great sportsmanship.
Amazing.
And you're going to see that all night long. I certainly expect that to be the case, although you never can tell. Curveballs can be thrown.
At least from the competitors, we're having great sportsmanship.
From the fans' different perspective, I could guess, though, when it's all said and done after the 9th bout tonight, everybody's going to get a huge round of applause that all these people deserve. All right, we're going to give you a punch of the bout here in just a minute from Shauna Sulakowski. This is from round 1. This is not what ultimately ended the fight. Look at that one connecting right on the chin, the right from Shauna Sulakowski.
That combination of 2 or 3 punches that landed effectively.
Gary, look how she has her knees bent. She's squatted down. She's like
this young
great
lady,
stance.
Shauna has some boxing training. Well, I don't know how much experience she has. Regardless of that, she has a stance.
So 3-0 Jacksonville if you're looking at the tail of the actual scoreboard. Jacksonville on top 3-0. New York's got to get in gear if they're going to try and take this title as a team effort home to the city. Right now it's all Jacksonville as we get ready for bout number 4. We've got Hector Gutierrez coming up representing Jacksonville Police. He's going to face Steven Baciano. That is coming up next. Fight night here in Jacksonville. What an amazing evening we've got here.
Green Acres Sporting Goods has got what you want. Check out this Taurus G2 for only $299 and get an AR-15 for an unbelievable $699. Get your concealed weapons permit every day. Sign up now on the website. Green Acres, targeting fun and game for 50 years.
These days, it's more important than ever to have a partner who puts safety at the forefront. A partner who understands what you're up against. A partner you can count on to get you what you need when you need it. That's why United Rentals is here for you. Combining safety, equipment, expertise, and data to help your team get the job done. United Rentals. We're here to help.
Ever feel like you just want to scream? Your Jacksonville Sharks are back. Season and single game tickets are available. Get yours now. Live this Saturday at Veterans Memorial Arena. Tickets start at only $10 with full capacity seating. Get your tickets now. Call or go online. Come support your Sharks and watch the Albany Empire become Shark Bait.
A world of ideas comes to life through Gemstone Media. We blend picture and sound, persuasion and emotion, purpose and passion to brand your company and increase sales. We broadcast sports and train military and industrial personnel. Let us demonstrate the power of effective communication. On the air, online, on demand, on time, on budget, on point. Let Gemstone Media get your ideas turned on.
Green Acres Sporting Goods has got what you want. Check out this Taurus G2 for only $299 and get an AR-15 for an unbelievable $699. Get your concealed weapons permit every day. Sign up now on the website. Green Acres, targeting fun and game for 50 years.
We're 1/3 of the way through our fights this evening. Again, Arlie Johnson with you, joined by Barry Stewart and International Boxing Hall of Fame member Christy Martin. This evening brought to you by Momentum Transportation. We didn't invent transportation, we're just perfecting it. Also from United Rentals. They're the world's largest equipment rental company. Those are your sponsors for this evening. It is Guns and Hoses night here in downtown Jacksonville. What a great angle that was from the top corner of the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena as we are bringing in from New York, Steven Baciano. Pretty even in terms of the tail of the tape here. We'll give you his competitor and his Jacksonville counterpart in just a moment. But Steven Baciano coming in young, 23 years old. I like the exuberance here. What do you know about this guy?
Well, all I can say is Hector Gutierrez has been in this numerous times. He's also trained with my gym a few times. He's a talented kid, very tough. This gentleman coming from New York, very tough, has boxing experience. I think you're going to see something different here. You're going to see a higher level of boxing. They're going to go at it, but you're going to see some skill involved in here. Great fight. Hector's a monster.
I think as the bouts keep going, the boxers are just going to get better. I mean, you know, they're coming back. You know, they're getting more. The Jacksonville guys are getting more confident.
Yeah.
The New York guys are getting hungrier. So we're going to see nothing but more competitive bouts.
You're looking at Hector Gutierrez right now. He's got a little bit of extra experience in terms of age as well. And I know you know something a little bit about that, Barry. And I wonder if he's going to utilize that and maybe make this more of a strategic fight.
I talked to Hector before the fight, and I explained to him that, you know, when you come into these fights, just be careful. At 1 minute, a lot of guys come out, they want to throw heavy hands. Just go ahead and set into what you do. Hector's a skilled boxer. Look for him to look for that opening, throw those good hands, not waste a lot of punches. Very talented kid, a tough young man. He works in corrections in Jacksonville.
There's your tail of the tape. Fairly even right now. Gutierrez is giving up 15 pounds, maybe a little bit in terms of reach. And for Baciano at 23 years old, he looks like he is ready to go. And just from that picture alone, representing NYPD.
He's the young guy and he's the heavier guy, so we might see a different outcome on this one.
Again, down to your ring announcer, Jack O'Brien.
165 pounds, out of the 60th precinct, Coney Island, New York City, representing New York's fighting finest. He's undefeated. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Stephen Baciano. Baciano.
No.
And his opponent,
here we
blue
go.
Corner, blue trunks, white trim. He's 3-1 in Guns and Hoses. 143 pounds. From Puerto Rico, let's welcome Hector Gutierrez.
Hector's coming here. Hector looks like he's all business. These guys are going to put it out. You're going to see a nice fight. Like Christy mentioned before, as you move up on a card, normally the placement is as the fights, the experience gets a little higher, they put them towards the end of the card. So you're going to see each fight better and better and better. What an amazing show going on right now so far with NYPD in Jacksonville.
These NYPD guys are feeling the pressure. Somebody has to win here.
And I think Baciano got one in there as well. And another one with the left, and he staggers him. Gutierrez down to a knee.
Tough kid. It may have been a slip, though. Over in the corner, looked like he
when
stepped on us on the
when you deal
logo.
with a 15-pound weight difference, doesn't sound like a lot, but it is.
It's too much.
Know, it's 2 weight classes going up. If you were in regular professional boxing, it'd be 2 weight classes. And so Gutierrez got to be careful. Keep the hands up, make sure that he's blocking, moving, stepping off like that. He's got nice hands, but he can't take those power shots.
That was a decent response there from Gutierrez. Baciano looks very sharp, undefeated coming into this bout as well.
Oh, we got us a fight right here.
These guys are a little more skilled because you can tell they're
skilled.
placing their punches and trying to set up the next move instead of just going out there.
What a first round of boxing. Gutierrez knows Baciano got some power, so he's going to be a little more careful this time. He's going to do a little, not tentative,
little
but
thing
careful.
under his eye. Look at that.
Yeah,
a little
sure
cut
does.
on the eye already.
Little mouse.
Well, look at that determination on the face. Don't worry about the eye. That doesn't mean anything for these guys. Jacksonville came to fight. They came to win. And, man, they're giving it all right here tonight. Let's get it.
You think there's any chance, Christy, that Victor Gutierrez maybe was caught by surprise by the level of talent of Stephen Baciano? I can't imagine so, but maybe he came in a little too cocky in that first round.
Well, no, I don't think so. He's been around boxing too much. He probably didn't come in overconfident. But look, this guy, kid's 7, 8 years younger and 15 pounds heavier. It's a lot to give up, especially at this level.
All in all, I still think Gutierrez won the round. To me, it was very close, but he landed a couple more shots. We'll see what happens. This is a great fight, very contested.
Christy, feel the same?
No, she doesn't.
No, I disagree on that one.
I saw her face. I know Christy, and she is the expert on this. So we're gonna have it. Go ahead and have a bout between us.
They're going to let them fight it out. This is why we have weight classes, though.
True. Baciano really trying to get that left hand.
He's able to pump the jab out there.
I think if Baciano was a little more busy, that he would steal this fight without a problem. If he came in, he's heavy-handed.
Oh,
there you go. And that one was legitimate.
All right, Christy Martin, I'm going to have to hold you accountable. I'm going to have to hold you accountable for that. That was not a slip, my friend.
That was legitimate.
That was legit. Now he's going to respect Gutierrez coming in. Gutierrez got, let me go, I smell blood. Let me go.
What a bout this is.
I got 22 seconds, I'm coming at you. I'm going to finish you. Oh! Unbelievable, these guys, wow.
Nice round, round. Very nice round.
Now, in regular boxing, like a pro event, you know, we would get, Gutierrez would win that round based on the fact that he dropped him.
Right.
You know, be a 10-8 round. But I think he won that round. Christy had Baciano in the first. So what do you think, Christy Martin, coming into the third?
I think it all comes down to this last round.
What do you think, Ari?
I think it's about even right now. I think this third round is going to decide it. I think that stamina may very well determine.
Look
at that shot right there.
Wow.
Right there.
Gutierrez with the left hook. Beautiful.
You know, coming in overconfident, bam, he gets Gutierrez, catches him right on the chin.
Legitimate stop, hit him down.
last-second coaching here. I think this third round is going to make the difference here. This is really the first time that I think we, at least tonight, that we are really trying to have a third round deciding rounds.
Right.
If you notice the conditioning of Gutierrez, he doesn't sit in between rounds. He stands. He doesn't get a stool. This guy is in amazing condition. He's ready to come and throw everything he's got. Baciano needs to be careful, as well as Gutierrez. They both have power in their hands.
A quick tangle up.
We just see this is where the weight comes into so much play, because just the punches that get landed on against Gutierrez, you know, we see his head go back, so they look more effective, Barry, than they are.
Yes, absolutely. Gutierrez got a lot of heart. You're gonna have to really, if you want to stop him, you got to really knock him out.
Nice right hand.
He's moving. He's moving. He's dodging shots. He's landing as he's going back. Like Christie said, sometimes the punches appear to hit, but they're hitting in close. Gutierrez switching over to southpaw. Come right back to orthodox stance. Wow.
Baciano trying to come back left, that misses. That will do it. Another shot right at the butt.
I'm going with Gutierrez. I think he was more busy. I think his shots were a little more complete, and I think he finished up the fight regardless of the hometown crowd, Jacksonville. I'm going Gutierrez, Jacksonville. What do you got, Christy Martin?
I think that Gutierrez is going to get the very, very, very close decision.
Harry, what do you got?
To me, that's a come from behind.
But if we were in New York, he would probably not get the decision. Let me say that.
Here's how it ended, right at the bell. Oh, one final shot there from Gutierrez.
Right to the wire. Bam!
Right there.
Oh.
And that may have been the punch that
might
really won the fight.
That could very well have been the difference, Christy. You're right.
For sure, because you go, the judges put their pin down right there at the last minute on who wins.
These guys had a very high level of boxing. I mean, these guys, you would mistake them and say this is their third, fourth bout in here. They both look good, hands are up. They came forward, great conditioning. A tribute to law enforcement and fire. The condition these gentlemen have to stay in.
Well, I think this decision kind of hangs in the balance right now, at least for now.
Split decision. Gutierrez split.
He had
it. He had it. 4-0.
4-0 for Jacksonville, and they made it a unanimous decision as well, not a split. And I think a wonderful come-from-behind effort for him, because, Christy, I happen to agree with you. I thought Baciano took that first round, so for Gutierrez to come right back and respond after the way the opening 60 seconds went.
And as we see right here coming up, Gutierrez knockdown was legitimate. It was a
that
clear
uppercut,
knockdown.
look at this uppercut, watch this, boom.
He comes right in, perfect.
You got to remember, he's giving away 15 pounds in weight.
Yeah.
Gutierrez got a lot of power. He's coming in, nice style, good technique. It's not always the weight, it's the technique. He threw a nice uppercut, he came in, he threw his hips in, and he deserved that victory for Jacksonville. Nobody could contest that.
And right now, it's all Jacksonville tonight.
All Jacksonville, no favoritism shown. They're coming out and stealing this fight.
All right, coming up next, we got bout number 5. It's Anthony Principe against Kenneth Roberts from New York City. That is coming up next. Fight night in Jacksonville continues in a moment.
These days, it's more important than ever to have a partner who puts safety at the forefront. A partner who understands what you're up against. A partner you can count on to get you what you need when you need it. That's why United Rentals is here for you. Combining safety, equipment, expertise, and data to help your team get the job done. United Rentals. We're here to help.
904MedicareHelp.com is now online to help First Coast residents. Your local agent will help you find plans and benefits that fit your need. Consultations are no cost and no obligation. Click 904MedicareHelp.com, your local Medicare education and insurance resource.
A world of ideas comes to life through Gemstone Media. We blend picture and sound, persuasion and emotion, purpose and passion to brand your company and increase sales. We broadcast sports and train military and industrial personnel. Let us demonstrate the power of effective communication. On the air, online, on demand, on time, on budget, on point. Let Gemstone Media get your ideas turned on.
Public safety professionals, sportsmen, and shooting enthusiasts. Your one-stop shop for all your tactical and public safety needs is GT Distributors. We have the largest selections of brands you know and trust, like Streamlight and Magpul and Glock, with distributor pricing you won't find anywhere else. Whether you need ammo for the range, new boots, or the best shooting accessories, we have it all. For over 47 years now, GT Distributors has been the place you trust. 2285 Kingsley Avenue in Orange Park. Find us online at gtdist.com.
Confused about your Medicare options? 904medicarehelp.com is the local resource for First Coast residents. Get one-on-one answers from an experienced local agent right here in the 904. Click 904medicarehelp.com to schedule your free consultation today.
These days, it's more important than ever to have a partner who puts safety at the forefront. A partner who understands what you're up against. A partner you can count on to get you what you need when you need it. That's why United Rentals is here for you. Combining safety, equipment, expertise, and data to help your team get the job done. United Rentals. We're here to help.
This incredible night continues with Jacksonville Heroes Police and Fire Department facing New York City Heroes from the Police Department for Guns and Hoses. First time we've ever had this format. It's always been Jacksonville Fire versus Jacksonville Police. Not tonight, and I really hope this is an indicator of things to come. I love Jacksonville versus Jacksonville, but give me some Jacks versus New York, Jacks versus Miami maybe in the future, maybe in Orlando, try and keep it local. Spread the wealth, maybe get LA in here at some point in time. I see this thing blowing up, and it's been a wonderful night of boxing.
It's unbelievable, and it's gonna happen. You're gonna see Jacksonville invite in St. Louis, Kansas City, Missouri. These are really big places that have had Guns and Hoses for years, and they want to come in here, and we're gonna open up our doors for them. And what an amazing event! I can't believe the crowd that's in here, packed in. Everybody's enjoying the fights. No issues, no problems, just live boxing, everybody entertained.
Christy, we were talking during the break about the opening bouts, 4-0 Jacksonville. I asked both of you, are you surprised? You were definitely surprised. What has caught your eye?
You know, I'm just shocked. I'm shocked. I'm shocked because I thought for sure that NYPD was just going to come in here so strong because I know them. I know their attitude and the personality that they bring. So, hey, let's give it up for Jacksonville. They're prepared, they're ready, and they've been in the gym.
And now we're ready to see if New York responds here. They just got to find a way to get on the board. We have a nice even matchup again in terms of the tail of the tape. You're looking at Kenneth Roberts right now from the New York Police Department. He'll be coming in with the white trunks.
This is actually a much closer match as far as the weight, the height, the age. So this may be a very interesting event here.
Each round again brought to you by GT Distributors, your provider in defense and safety products. Visit our Jacksonville showroom today, and now let's bring in from the host city of Jacksonville. Look at the energy from Anthony Principe.
He's bringing it. He is bringing it.
Wow. I hope Kenny Roberts is coming with that because Jacksonville coming to fight right now.
Jacksonville might be spilling blood here a little bit, knowing that they're up 4-0. Keep in mind, they win this bout. They have already won the Battle of New York versus Jacksonville. Then it's just a matter of whether it's going to be fire or police. And I love that Jacksonville is competing kind of with each other. It's kind of the police and fire department, at least for this city, that are trying to, you know, take each other in their own arms. They're brothers in arms tonight.
Very easy, even here on the tail of the tape. Guys around the same age, same height, same weight. What a great fight right here. Principe, as we said, coming in here very amped up and ready to go. You know, a lot of that.
He definitely brought the most energy into the ring of anybody we've seen tonight.
Energy, heart, all plays into this. You know, these guys here are coming to win. They're coming to represent. A lot of pride involved here. You see guys really, really amped up about their.
There's Jack O'Brien, your ring announcer, introducing Kenneth Roberts.
And one, please give a nice Jacksonville, Florida welcome, Kenneth Roberts.
Oh, that's a nice Jacksonville, Florida welcome indeed.
And his
What a
opponent
welcome.
fighting out of the red corner, wearing red trunks with white trim.
6,000 to 7,000 boos right there.
Jacksonville, Florida firefighter.
That's all he needed to say.
Yeah, exactly.
193 pounds, 3-2 in guns and hoses matches. Let's welcome Anthony Principe.
Both of them coming in pretty even. Kenneth Roberts 2-1, Principe 3-2.
But look at the confidence that Principe has in the ring, in the corner. You can just see this man is not going to lose. He's no way is he going to take a step back.
Chrissy, you're calling it just on appearance right
Look,
now. Let's see if you're right. Oh, you're right. You're right.
There you go. I mean, there's just some dead giveaways.
He's on fire. Principe's on fire. He gave an 8 count right off the jump. He's going to expect him to come right back in and finish this off. He knows he got him fuzzy, and he's going to finish him.
For sure. And he's mixing up his punches, uppercuts, hooks.
Nice combo there from Principe. Got him again.
That's it. That's it.
Wow, that's our first knockout of the night.
This crowd is on fire.
This guy, he brought the energy. He brought the energy with him, and he still has it with him.
The crowd on fire for the fireman from Jacksonville. Anthony Principe, just 29 seconds in, takes care of business against Kenneth Roberts.
You know Kenneth Roberts didn't want that to end that way. He's still asking the corner, can he stay in there? But Principe was too much. He came in, he heavy-handed, a lot of power, a lot of hands. Wow, what an expect.
Christy, you had it right out of the gate. You knew.
He brought it. He told us. He told us as he was coming to the ring. Look at this, straight right hand.
And he
set
was
up by a
not
jab.
done.
I mean, that's what we do.
Oh, look at that.
And
a little showmanship.
Bam.
Wow.
Right hand, left hook, right hand. I mean, he's doing exactly what you're supposed to do.
Anthony Principe.
Principe didn't know which way to go to get behind the belt, but he sure knew his way around the ring.
Absolutely. He wanted to get that belt on him. Yeah. Good guy. A lot of character with that one.
Just 29 seconds in, TKO. Anthony Principe, what a display in just 29 seconds of action. So Jacksonville continues to just pour it on as we look at the punch of the bout. It only took about 5 seconds for this right hand to connect right to the nose.
Beautiful right hand.
He blinded him with the jab, just like you're supposed to. Bam.
Wow. Knocked him back, legitimate drop. Principe backs up, then he knows he's got him hurt. He comes back hard. He finishes him up with a couple good combinations, and that's all she wrote.
Principe cradling that belt because he knows that he earned it. We're going back to the ladies in a moment. Nicole Griffith, representing Jacksonville Police, will go up against Belinda Diaz. That is on the backside. All Jacksonville here on Fight Night. They are dominating New York Police Department, at least inside the ropes this evening. Back in a moment. All Jacksonville all night long inside the ropes, but it's ultimately a great event and a great cause for everybody with Jacksonville Heroes Police and Fire against New York City Police. And let's go back to that last bout before we move ahead to our next one, as Anthony Principe just dominated Kenneth Roberts.
Principe just brought so much energy to the ring that, to me, I could feel it way up here, and I couldn't see it any other way than how it did. Maybe not quite as fast as it did, but I thought that's how it was going to end.
No, you were on top of it even before the opening bell, Christy. And Principe looked like he was a man on a mission there. Still looks like he's a man on a mission even there, too.
He's sending a lot of energy back to the rest of the guys. He's coming in the locker room. Just imagine this. He walks in, guys, we're 5-0. Let's dominate New York. Let's show them what we're about. Let's go 9-0 for the night. And so expect Jacksonville to come on.
For a night like this, does that kind of thing happen? I mean, are the Jacksonville Flyers, you know, they're talking and saying, we got him, let's keep the momentum going.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah.
I
they go back and it's one family.
Right. And it's, you know, your locker room's winning. We know how this goes, even in the pros. You know, your locker room's winning. You're going to keep winning. You don't want to be the one that changes the momentum.
Now you got on, even though it's Fire and Police for Jacksonville, they're all one team today.
Right.
So they're not going against each other. So when they go back in that locker room, they're like, let's keep this going. Let's continue the success. And here she comes.
So let's take the other side of that coin. You're in the New York locker room. What are you talking about? How do you change momentum? How does that happen?
Somebody's got to go out there and step up and make a change. Will it be Belinda? Well, I don't know.
Could very well be, as we look at Belinda Diaz. Love Frank Sinatra leading her in as well.
For sure. So many great fighters have that one as a walkout. So we'll see. We'll see if it works for Belinda.
5'4", 160 for her. And for Nicole Griffith, when we introduce her in just a moment, she's got her job is to keep the momentum rolling right now.
At the same time, she has to keep the momentum rolling, but she's probably starting to feel a little bit of the pressure too. Like, oh my goodness, everybody on my team's won. I can't be the one that drops the ball here.
So while Diaz gets looked at from her trainer, we're going to bring in Nicole Griffith.
She's looking very serious.
Laser focused.
You're absolutely focused, serious. She knows what's ahead of her.
Nice entourage from her, flanking her front and back as well. Nice shrug of the shoulders before we get going. We'll look at the tail of the tape in just a moment as well between these two combatants. Nicole coming in at 145, getting up a little bit in weight. Barry, you addressed that with a previous fight, that those 15 pounds might not seem like that much, but really it is. You got to make sure that if you're Belinda Diaz, you got to make sure you use that weight to your advantage.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, weight does have a factor when it comes into just moving somebody around, controlling that. And here, when they're very heavy-handed, they're coming in, they only have 1 minute to throw the hands. The weight has some bearing on it. So I'm looking for Nicole to stay outside, move around a little bit, box.
I couldn't think of a more appropriate hat for the Duval chant than that one right there.
Representing the NYPD with a record of 4-1 from Forest Hill, Queens. Let's hear it, ladies and gentlemen, Belinda Diaz.
A little experience, we'll see, you know, will she be able to really carry that experience in? 4-1?
In the my blue, right here, wearing blue trunks, white trim, with a record of 1-1. Jacksonville, let's hear it for Nicole.
Look at that, look at those eyes.
Griffith. 3 rounds, 1 minute apiece. Good luck, ladies.
I'm serious about what I'm about to do, look. That right there.
These ladies are focused in. They're staring down each other. What an amazing opportunity right now. them to, NYPD wants to break the ice. They want to get in there. They want to get that one victory and start setting the precedence for the last 4 fights.
Diaz came right out at the bell and takes down Griffith immediately. I don't know how much of that was a punch, how much of it was just jostling.
I think it was a little bit of a push, actually.
The push, I think it was a slip or a push. He's giving her an 8 count, though, which is understanding considering she took the knee.
You can see Belinda is a little bit more, she's loose. She's more loose than, yeah, she's a little more confident this
Yeah,
fight.
no doubt.
That weight and power might have some bearing on this, though.
New York with a punch back, and I mean it literally. Belinda Diaz showing her stuff, looking good against Nicole Griffith in the early going in round 1.
Nicole's having a hard time just keeping her off, but that just goes to the weight.
You can already see the exhaustion coming in on Griffith as well.
Griffith's doing her best to keep her outside, but it's hard. When you got that kind of strength and weight coming in, you're inside the arms. Griffith needs to just keep her on the outside and watch her and try to box her a little bit more.
And Christy,
Don't slug her.
Belinda looked awful strong, there's no doubt about it. She didn't even allow Nicole Griffith to try and even get her hands free. It was all defense the entire 60 seconds.
Right, she really punched from bell to bell, and here she lands some really good shots in a combination, right hand leads, left hooks. She's just more experienced, a little more confident, I think.
So New York looking good in this one with Belinda Diaz coming in 4-1 as they announced before the bout. You're looking at her right now. She looks very strong and confident.
I think Diaz took that first round, had a little bit more activity, a little more active inside. What do you think, Christy?
For sure, I think Diaz had that round, but you know, that's why we fight 3. We can't just call it on that one.
That's right.
Nicole Griffith, I'm very curious to see how much energy she's got for this second round. Already looked like her legs were a little rubbery there at the tail end of round 1.
You see the bounce in Belinda over here, and Nicole just doesn't quite have that same confidence.
Diaz coming up, firing again, connecting with a combination.
Stop it. Diaz very strong right now, staying in the middle, staying in her chest, not allowing her to use those arms.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
We had a little flurry
Griffith
back.
coming back. Oh! Griffith, if Griffith stays outside, use that to bang.
Griffith looking for the comeback, got a left hand in on Diaz.
She certainly did.
Griffith landed some punches to the head. He's keeping her outside. She's using that reach, right hand, bang. Every right hand is landing, left, right.
It's almost like that Belinda Diaz just
She doesn't have
lost
much
all of
power
her
in those
energy.
punches, but she's landing. Griffith's throwing some punches. Wow. Nice job, both ladies.
What a comeback from Griffith. I certainly did not see that coming.
Neither did I. I agree.
We got a one more fight
close.
coming here. This
Yeah.
could be a third round decision here. We're back to this again, like
Here we
last
go.
time.
Here we go.
All right, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Christy, let's put you inside the ring. If you're in a situation like this where you think you're dead even, you've got maybe a round or 2 to go, what are you trying? What's your focus mentally?
You have to punch bell to bell, and that's who's going to be able to. Who the conditioning's going to determine who wins this fight.
Wow.
Here we go. We see, Belinda's landing good shots.
These ladies are throwing an amazing amount of punches. They're really a lot of landing, look, toughness, heart, determination.
Looked like the
Griffith
headgear
came
from
right
Diaz
back.
was actually getting underneath her eyes a little bit too.
Amazing.
Griffith came right back in that second round, though. She answered every question that was given to her. She answered.
Third round's going to tell the story right here.
Yes, it is.
If Griffith comes in with that same energy she had in the second round, she steals it. If Diaz can just keep her off, come inside, block that stuff, Diaz might walk away with this. Might be NYPD's first victory. This round will determine it. Man, Veterans Arena, look at this place.
Diaz representing New York in red. Griffith representing Jacksonville in blue. 60 seconds to go.
Here we go. It's going to come down to conditioning.
Wow. Diaz throwing everything she's got.
And then some.
Everything she's got. Griffith trying to keep her off. Griffith landing some rights. Overhand right. Overhand right again. Non-stop punching. Unbelievable. Look at these ladies.
If Belinda can keep
This is
up
what
the
you
pressure,
want.
absolutely.
Oh, everybody's getting their money's worth right here. Wow. These young ladies are throwing those hands. They're going at it. Griffith's throwing, landing. Diaz is landing.
Oh, big one.
Oh, nice shot.
Wow. Wow, I wouldn't want to be a judge on this one. This is going to be tough.
Griffith, she keeps fighting. She
I
keeps
think
answering the call each time.
Griffith might be landing a few more punches to the head, the body. She's going up and down. Taking the body, taking the head. What a fight.
Wow.
Everybody's hands are up. Veterans Arena going crazy.
No loser in that one. The fans are the winner.
Wow.
Bout of the night thus far. That was sensational.
What a fight. Unbelievable. These two ladies bringing everything they had, laying it all on the line. That's what you want to see in a fight like this. What heart, what determination. Dedicated.
And let's take a peek at the last exchange there, because I think it even just came down to the final 10-15 seconds of that, not just the last round.
Everything that Belinda threw, Nicole had an answer for. So I'm glad I'm not a judge.
I'm going blue. I'm going Jacksonville on this. Only because it's very even, but I think Nicole threw a couple more punches in the end, rocked her head a little bit. Diaz was in the body. What a fight.
Nicole also threw more body shots. I'm not sure that Belinda threw any body shots at all.
Also not sure if the judges would cut something.
Well,
some of them will, but you know, there's some
go.
locals down here too.
I don't know how New York's going to feel about losing this one, but I got a feeling Jacksonville snuck this out, and she earned it. They both earned it, but I think we're going to see Jacksonville one more time, 6-0 in the house against NYPD. Woo!
Diaz feels pretty good about things. This is going to be down to the wire. I do not expect a unanimous decision either way here.
Split decision. Jacksonville, Nicole Griffith. What a fight.
Let's bring you down ringside.
Ladies and gentlemen, after this sixth battle, our judges have reached a split decision. Representing Jacksonville, Nicole Griffith.
Wow, Jacksonville going up, 6-0, she earned it. What a fight, amazing. Diaz put her heart into that. Oh man, you couldn't ask for more heart and dedication from either fighter. Both corners addressing each other. Wow, what sportsmanship. This is what we want to do right here.
Great fight.
Arena.
Action, bell to bell. And, you know, that's where you wanted to go, is down to the wire, and that's exactly what happened.
And I'll tell you what, mentally, I thought that was a great fight for her, too. Going down in the, it was very clear to me that it was Diaz that took round one. For her to come back knowing, look, I only have 2 rounds left. I have to take these. I have to take them now. And she was able to do it. And that's the heart of a champion right there. So it is Nicole Griffith continuing for Jacksonville. 6-0 for the city of Jacksonville, and the Bold City taking control over New York. Bout 7 coming up with Jake Parsons against Fernando Rincon in just a moment. 5 seconds, guys. Guns and Hoses tonight in downtown Jacksonville. Harley Johnson joined by Barry Stewart and member of the International Boxing Hall of Fame, Christy Martin, in a spectacular display between the firefighters and police of Jacksonville and the police department of New York City. 6 bouts in, 3 bouts to go. This is an event that the city of Jacksonville looks forward to year after year. They did not have it last year due to the pandemic, but they are coming out with a tremendous crowd this evening, and they are certainly getting their money's worth tonight. As we now move to bout number 7, you're looking at Fernando Rincon Jr.
Again, these guys, everybody from New York, you know, they're coming out, they're looking confident. They want to be the one that changes the tide, but I'm going to say this, Barry, I don't think the tide's going to change today. I think it's going to be Jacksonville is going to keep rolling on through.
Well, once again, we're back to this discrepancy in the height. So we have Parsons, who's 5'11", which is a 4-inch difference in height. So if he knows how to use that reach, this gentleman from New York could run into some problems, and Rincon could find himself on the outside of that jab. So we got to see what happens here. But these guys, everybody right now in that New York locker room, all they're saying is, let's break this ice. Let's break the ice. We got 3 left. Let's come away with here with some respect and do what we got to do. Jacksonville's saying, shut up. No, let's get a shutout.
If you're New York, there's losing and there's getting skunked. And you definitely cannot have that. And you come in now looking at Jake Parsons' tattoo on display right in the middle of his chest.
And Jake Parsons does not want to be the one that stops this tide rolling.
Jake fighting for his 2 sons, Colton and Nixon, his little champions, he's saying. Both of them in their lower 30s, so the age matchup I kind of like too. I'm curious about their experience and how that's going to be put on display here as well.
As I spoke with Rincon earlier tonight, he seemed very confident though, but just again, body language means so much as these guys come to the ring. I'm not sure how much confidence he has right now.
We're going to look at the tail of the tape. It is pretty similar between these two, except for that height difference, Barry, as you alluded to. That's going to be the one big difference here. We'll see if it comes into a display here.
You know, if you're a good boxer and you're skilled from the outside, you'll use that reach to your advantage. Jacksonville will try to stay on the outside. Rincon's coming hard. These guys both look amped up and ready to go. We're in for an amazing fight right now.
Let's bring you down to our ring announcer.
Weighing 145 pounds with a record of 1-0. From National Grid Logo 101, let's hear it for Fernando Rincon Jr. And to my left, wearing red trunks, white trim, weighing 150 pounds from Orlando, Florida, making his debut here at the 22nd Annual Guns and Hoses. Let's hear it for Jake Parsons.
Wow.
Our referee for this fight is Michael McKnight. 3 rounds, 1 minute apiece. Good luck, gentlemen.
All I'm going to say is Jacksonville loves our representatives in the ring.
No question about it. They even announced them from Orlando. They didn't care. The state of Florida is what reigns through here.
Florida's in the house.
A debut for Jake Parsons as well.
Parsons looks like he's got a little boxing experience. He's staying outside, so a nice straight right hand.
He's trying to, keep him at the end of the punches. Keep him Rincon at the end of the punches. There.
Oh, he caught him with a left.
There you go.
That left dropped Rincon Jr. to the canvas, and an 8 count.
Wow, Parsons is definitely from the outside. He's got a lot of power in that right hand. He came in. Rincon's coming in. He's going to give a little distance right now, I think, because he understands the power is coming at him. Wow, nice right hand again. Wow, right hand.
He's keeping the right
Parsons,
hand busy.
right hand, uppercut.
Doubling it up,
uppercut going to the body.
Up and down.
Oh! Rincon's hurt. Parsons about to finish him. They're watching this.
That 1 minute goes by so fast.
He's stepping in. He's going to break this up. He's giving him an 8. This fight may be ending soon. Parsons might be a little bit too much for Rincon. He's on him. He's got nice jabs. Round is over. Saved by the bell, if you will. Round 2.
Rincon Jr. is going to have to do some serious regrouping because that was a flurry that lasted the entire 60 seconds from Jake Parsons.
Wow. Straight right hand from Parsons. Parsons again, right hand. Coming underneath, he hits the body, tags right to the head. Picks his head up.
Oh, right there, right under the chin. Right hand. Rincon with the chin right up in the air.
Parsons, nice boxer. He's got some skill. When you see a boxer go levels, he's up to the body, he goes to the head. You can understand that this guy has been in the ring before. He's had those gloves on.
Just some simple instruction.
Finish him. That's the instruction. Finish him. You got him. You got him hurt. You can't stop your punches. Go after him. Knock him out right now. Expect Parsons to come out like he was shot out of a cannon.
And if Parsons is in Orlando, Barry, we know there are a lot of great fighters in Orlando training right now, so he could be getting some great teaching.
That's absolutely right, Christy. He may be hanging out in some pro gyms. Parsons is patient.
He's wanting to throw that right hand so badly. You can see him. He's just loaded up.
Yeah, he's patient. He's waiting. Comes in with the jab, sets him up.
I think at this point, Rincon's just hoping he can land just one shot just to turn the tide.
Wow. Rincon's tough. Rincon's tough. He's not going away. He's not going away. He's throwing in hands.
He's not going to go away easily, but I'm not sure he's not going to go away. Parsons is just very strong.
I like the patience that Parsons is showing that patience. There he is. He's inside. He's going to start working that uppercut. Hooks to the body.
Missing on the left was Parsons.
10 seconds. Yeah, Parsons
Nice
survives the second round. Parsons in control. Rincon is still coming hard. He's ready.
He's a tough guy.
Don't be surprised if Rincon comes out this third round throwing everything he's got.
We did level things a little bit. I mean, it certainly wasn't the fireworks that we saw in round 1.
I got Parsons up 2-zip.
I'm with you. Rincon has to come out and
got to win this round.
He has to not just win the round, he has to stop him, in my opinion.
I'd agree with you, Christy. I think Jake Parsons knows that too. Just make sure you don't run into an errant shot somewhere.
Don't run into a haymaker.
And Barry, I like what you said. There's no doubt that there was still some toughness from Fernando Rincon Jr. I mean, just for him to be able to kind of level things off just a little bit there, and he definitely did do that. I wouldn't say he took the round, but he definitely was able to be more competitive.
These guys came to fight. There's no doubt about it, man. There's so much pride involved in this. Nobody's going down with one punch. Everybody's coming back. They get hit, they get hurt, they're still in there. I mean, unbelievable performance by everybody. Firemen, police, these guys are tough. They're great athletes. They stay in shape. And then we're seeing some amazing boxing right here at Veterans Arena.
No one's going to surrender.
Final round, Rincon comes in strong.
Nice jab. That's really all he has to do is keep that jab pumping, but he's a fighter. He wants to mix it up.
Wow. Parsons coming back.
Oh,
he got him with a left. Parsons did.
I'm the official. I let this go. 1 minute. Both guys are throwing hands. Let them have it. Rincon is hanging tough. Taking shots, but he's right back. He's firing back. He doesn't, no fear in this guy.
Parsons is doing exactly what he needs to do, though. He's throwing rights, lefts, mixing it up and down. That straight right hand is
what a fight. Oh, Rincon, nice right hand, straight right hand. Parsons tying him up, coming back in. 10 seconds, everybody's throwing everything. Rincon's throwing overhand rights. He's hitting Parsons. What a fight.
There we go.
Man, two guys going at it. Both guys, everything you got in your heart. Lay it out in the ring. Amazing fight, beautiful. I give it to Jax.
Without a question. No question.
No doubt about it.
3-0.
Did Jacks go up 7-0?
It looks like we're right about to that spot. Just have to wait for the official decision, but I also expect it to be unanimous. I love the ability for Rincon to stay in there. I mean, he certainly had a pretty strong chin there in that bout, but I didn't see anything that was going to put him over the top to even take a single round there when it was all said and done.
And Parsons just lands, and he landed a good left to start the combination. He landed a good right hand. He's back and forth, left, right.
See that uppercut?
He was on his game.
And again, the sportsmanship from both guys even before they announced the winner. That's what it's all about. I mean, keep in mind, these are heroes, guys. Both cities, Jacksonville, Orlando in this case, New York alike. So the respect from corner to corner is going to be as tough and as high as you will ever see.
I think it's
no
amazing.
Loser, actually, in this whole event tonight. There's no losers here.
Keeping it in perspective, you know, we're not at a pro fight. We're at a fight where these guys who served this country in many capacities, whether it be fire or police, coming in here, putting their best foot forward. They have all their family and friends around there watching them, and they don't want to lose. There's a lot of heart involved, a lot of commitment, dedication to get in that ring. And so I hope everybody's cheering for everybody that's involved in this thing. Amazing blessing right here.
Let's get your decision.
Jacksonville.
Decision.
Split decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, NYPD, Fernando Rincon Jr.
We're not on camera right now, but if we were, you would be looking at 6 saucers for the 3 pairs of eyes between the 3 of us right now.
Somebody down there's calculator went up on the blink, because no way. Those scores could not be added up correctly. No way.
Jake Parsons in total disbelief right now.
And you
Tough
know what?
fight, tough fight.
Even if it's this charity event, whatever, it doesn't matter. If you win, you win. So you should get the decision.
Nice fight. I take my hat off to both these guys. I mean, amazing. Look.
So here's your punch of the bout. This is very early on in round 1. Jake Parsons, he got that right hand, cracked him, and dropped him down to the canvas, but not enough apparently to convince the judges for this one, as Fernando Rincon takes the decision. And whether we agree with it or not, let's at least give some credit to Rincon for how he stood in there, and he was able to level things off at least to some degree.
That was a very close fight. This is an amazing fight. Split decision can go either way, right? So, you know, it depends what you're looking for. A guy that's more balanced, he's coming back. I think they respected the fact that Rincon had a lot of heart. He came back after getting knocked down, and he showed himself worthy getting back in there. He's throwing hands. Not easy to come back from a knockdown. So a lot of respect to Rincon, a lot of respect to NYPD.
So New York is on the board. We're 7 bouts in. It is Jacksonville winning 6 of them. New York 1. We're down to the final 2. And these are going to be our showcase events. Next up, bout 8, David Garcia against Rhodey. Stick around for your final 2 bouts for Guns and Hoses. Just 2 bouts to go for Guns and Hoses here at the VyStar Veterans Memorial Arena in downtown Jacksonville. Harley Johnson joined by Barry Stewart and Christy Martin. You're looking at a couple of highlights here, as well as your sponsors. This broadcast being brought to you by Momentum Transportation. We didn't invent transportation, we're just perfecting it. Also, from United Rentals. They're the world's largest equipment rental company. Also want to tell you that each round tonight brought to you by GT Distributors, your provider in defense and safety products. You can visit their Jacksonville showroom today. Maybe not tonight, they might be closed tonight, but let's go with tomorrow for GT Distributors. All right, here we go. We're down to the final 2. I expect these to be the 2 that really kind of headline the card this evening. Barry, I'm going to go to you. And David Garcia, you know a lot about this young fighter.
Wow. All right, where do I start with this kid? David Garcia came to me when he was 11 years old. I started training him at a Putnam Sheriff's Office PAL. Very tough kid, 2-time national champion, very high in the weight today, so it'll be a little bit different. He's he's fighting a very good guy.
And here's the guy who he's going to be opposed by, Rhodey. Christy, you're looking at the tail of the tape in just a minute. 6'3", 260. This is a hulking figure out there.
And from what I heard from one of the New York coaches, this kid is down to 260.
Oh!
So he's been losing weight to get in shape and get ready for this event. So, you know, the weight definitely could come into factor here.
So LaRon fought last year in the Barclays Center.
Oh, is that right?
In their event, Guns and Hoses,
in
Battle of the Badges in Brooklyn. And LaRon is one of their top guys. So this is going to be a bout that is very exciting. We got a very tall, short, experienced, but wow. Keep your eyes open. Don't move from the TV. You don't want to miss this one or the next.
And anytime you have these, you know, big guys in there, one punch can turn the tide for you or against you. You can tell. I mean, he's lost a lot of weight.
There's no doubt.
And worked hard to get, you know, into some shape.
And give him credit for that conditioning. It's not so easy to do it, especially as we've talked about a few times before. These are not professional fighters out here. You know, it's very difficult to be able to get in the ring consistently and continue that conditioning time and again. As you look at David Garcia from Jacksonville.
That's his brother, that's Frost.
And so much has been shut down.
Garcia walking him in. It's an amazing story, these 3 guys. Faustino Garcia is one of his trainers walking him in. He started with me in the Police Athletic League, also a boxer. I have his brother, younger brother, Mikey Garcia, 19 years old. He's a professional fighter, 2-0. And they're walking him in. This is a family thing. Garcia boys always bringing it to the house. David Garcia is going to give you everything he's got.
We are not going to see a bigger discrepancy in the tail of the tape in any of the 9 bouts that we are going to in this one. David Garcia's numbers look good at 235, 5'8", but huge difference in age, 21 to 35 as we look at it right now. David Garcia giving up a lot of experience, giving up a lot of height, giving up a lot of weight, but it's not going to measure anything on the tail of the tape is the heart of these 2 guys, and I know that you're going to know something about that. And let's see if David Garcia can bring something more than just the lack of experience or the lack of height or the lack of weight.
David Garcia, he knows what to do. He's got to stay in his chest. He knows how to box. He realizes the guy's 6'3". He's not going to give away that reach. He's going to stay close. If he stays close, he's successful. He stays on the outside, you're going to have problems. Because LaRon, they say, is a knockout artist. 4 fights, 4 knockouts.
Wow. And I'm going to predict we're going to see a knockout. One of these guys will land that big punch.
As we bring you down to Jack O'Brien, your ring announcer.
271 pounds.
Big dude,
Queens,
big dude.
New York.
Wow.
He's
okay, all right.
5'2". Please welcome LaRon, the War Machine, Rhodey. Rhodey. And his opponent,
my boy's not
blue corner, blue trunks with white trim. Crescent City, Florida. 1-0 in Guns and Hoses for the FOP, a true gun. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome David the Beast Garcia.
And look, Garcia's one of those guys that's been around boxing his entire life, so something's got to rub off on you.
He knows how to box. He's going to come out. He's going to be smart. You know, if LeBron's really a good fighter, he'll be able to counter that, but David can box. David's smart.
Oh.
Two heavyweights squaring off. Garcia comes in immediately with a flurry.
He's definitely headhunter. He wants to make that big knockout, but if he would bust some of that energy to the body, I wonder if we could get a body stoppage.
They each connect there.
Garcia. Big shots.
Garcia bobbing.
Moving side to side, and that's something that experience gives you.
He's got Rhodey up against the ropes. 10 seconds in the round.
Garcia come hard on you, man. That body, he hits to that body hard.
Garcia's corner needs to tell him to hit,
I gotta tell
land
Frosty.
some body shots.
Oh, Frosty, body.
Getting the message right now. Instruction there for Laurent Rhodey. If you're in his corner, what are you trying to tell him right now?
You got to tell him to use that jab, use his size, keep him away, keep Garcia at a distance so he can't land that big shot. If he would just drop down to the body, if Garcia would just drop down with some body shots, he can change the whole outcome of this fight easily.
We'll see if we see a little bit more versatility from Garcia in this second round, just as you were pointing to, Christy. Instructions from his brother there, getting ready for round number 2, keeping things in the family.
This is a family affair right here. Faustino Garcia, the guy you see in the corner right now, he also was a member of the Guns and Hoses. They couldn't get a match for this fight, but he's there for his brother. The other brother's professional. Garcia's bringing hard. As you saw, David's there to fight.
Let's see what the middle round shows us.
There you go. See, up and down with the punches. That's what he needs to do.
Garcia caught him with a left jab. Now trying to come back with the right.
But this is Rhodey's game right here. Keep him at the end of the jab.
Garcia did catch a body blow there. Gave one, I should say.
There he goes. Double it up. Body and head. That's what's going to work. If he can keep Rhodey against the ropes.
Garcia, you got to keep moving, stay in that body. He's got to stay close to him. Don't give him any reach. 10 seconds, he's got to stay underneath.
I think Garcia connected with that left and another, and another.
Garcia finishing strong at the end. I got Garcia up 2-0.
For sure.
Where you at, Christy Martin?
Absolutely. And Rhodey, he wobbled back to the corner just
I know I'm a little partisan. David Garcia is my boy, Putnam pal, Sheriff's Office, Gator Deloach. Wow, man, amazing. Seeing him here, he's a little out of his element. He fights a lot lighter, but his in corrections, now correction officer from Putnam County Sheriff, doing a great job. What a wonderful man. Giving back to the community, but still in there boxing his brother bigger than him.
I love the emotion from Garcia after the bell. You could almost hear him from up here with that yell. As you look at that left there from Garcia to get things started, and then at the end, he really finished with a flourish.
Garcia, he finished strong. Nice combinations, right, lefts, up and down. And that's what he needs to do, is just stay busy, stay on top of him, and don't give Rhodey the space or any time to breathe.
I think this is kind of similar to what we've seen for a bunch of fights tonight. Jacksonville taking the first 2 rounds. Just make sure you don't step into one at the end, and you should take care of business.
I agree with you 100%.
Come on, D. Come on, D.
He's got it. Garcia, he just has to come out there and we'll say be a smart fighter. But he's a fighter. He's not going to just go out there and take it easy. He's going to go out there and try to close the show.
Going to shut it down.
And
Garcia going to come out. He's going to try to shut it down.
What do we have going on here?
Ron may be a little bit tired, but we're going to go ahead and get this. Uh-oh.
What do we have? Are we ready to go? Round number 3. We'll see if Garcia can finish him off before the 60 seconds have elapsed.
That's it.
Garcia going to the body, going to the head. He knows he's got him hurt. He knows Laurent can't hurt him at this point. Garcia muscling in, staying inside. Right inside the arms, not allowing him to stay outside with that jab. That jab's dangerous. He knows he can hit. He's staying in. Hands are up. Coming in. He's hitting combinations. Nice. These guys are strong. Both these guys are big and strong. It only takes one punch to put somebody down.
Garcia had a couple of left jabs. Sorry, Christy.
Yeah, no, he did. I was just gonna say he should lift his hands up just to be on the safe side. Don't get too overconfident. Keep your hands up.
Went to that body. Nice uppercut to the body. Watch Garcia open up the last 10. He'll throw his hands.
He closed the show.
Great display from both of them. Garcia looking awful good all 3 rounds there.
For sure. He closed the show. He did what he was supposed to do.
Garcia
he threw a lot of
took care
punches,
business.
a lot of combinations.
He won it nice. Jacksonville really displaying some talent tonight. These guys have been well trained. Carl Graham is the trainer for Jacksonville PAL, Jacksonville Police. Right now, these guys go in the gym. They train so hard. Get ready for this event. New York City, the same thing. What an amazing event. Wow.
Looking at a couple of replays there. Garcia really controlled that. He dictated everything that was going on all 3 rounds.
Garcia with a nice little slip, came back with the right hand. That's it. All he had to do, stay busy. And he performed as he was supposed to.
Well, you can tell just by the smiles that they know the outcome of this one.
Well, at least we know what
we thought we did last time too.
Yes.
Garcia.
Not much suspense with that one, a unanimous decision.
Yeah, David's been around a little bit, so he's got some experience. I kind of knew coming in here that you're gonna have to do something really special to beat a kid like this. He's been around the ring, like Christy and I said, he's a very high weight. You know, he doesn't fight at this weight normally, but coming in, he knows what to do. He knows how to counter that long jab. And a wonderful fight. Laurent comes from New York City. These guys give it all they got. What an amazing event. Another great fight.
Well, we're almost done this evening, but not quite yet. Stick around. We've got our 9th and final bout. James Axiotis and Tom Skoza from New York City. We're almost done here in Jacksonville. Let's get ready for the finish. We are down to our final bout tonight for Guns and Hoses at the ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena, along with Barry Stewart and International Boxing Hall of Fame member Christy Martin. This is Arlie Johnson with you as we are down to our last one. And this is what we saw leading into it. James Axiotis for Jacksonville, Thomas Skoza for New York. This is what we saw 2 nights ago for the weigh-in. Couple of heavyweights here, very even in terms of the tail of the tape, although it has not been even tonight in terms of the tale of the cities. It has not been a tale of 2 cities. It's been a tale of Jacksonville dominating tonight.
It clearly has, and the truth is we should have a shutout for Jacksonville right now. I'm thoroughly impressed. I'm surprised and impressed. I really never imagined that NYPD was not going to come out of this night with some victories.
So you are looking at Thomas Skoza from New York's Police Department, one of New York's finest. Of course, everybody here is somebody's finest right now.
Wow. Who would ever thought Jacksonville will be up 7-1? New York City coming in, they're bringing their guys. What a performance by Jacksonville. What an amazing event for the city of Jacksonville. Veterans Arena here, we're lighting it up. Everybody's going home happy. We've got all winners here. Charity event, everybody wins. Jacksonville PAL benefiting by this.
Everybody's a winner here, and to get the fans to come out, as I said earlier, to support a charity boxing event like this is really something special. The fans have won for sure tonight.
They've been anxious. They've been waiting for 2 years for this, remember.
Right. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. And each and every time they come out and support their own.
Ari, I'm feeling kind of special sitting next to a Hall of Famer. Hall of Famer, 3-4-time world champion, Christy Martin, the most amazing, the most prolific female boxer in the history of boxing, not in the United States, in the world.
Barry, there's nothing kind of about it. That is special. I mean, Christy, thank you, first of all, for coming to Jacksonville. We are honored to have you here, too, and it's been a pleasure to share the booth with you tonight.
I'm very excited to be back here. I love Florida, so any chance I get to come back to Florida, I'm excited. Hang out with my friend Barry, to get to meet with you today. So we're going to do some more events in the future. I'm going to promise that.
Looking forward to it. But we're not done yet tonight. We still have to finish things off with a bang, maybe a handful of bangs. As you're looking at both combatants entering the ring.
My understanding is the guy from Jacksonville's nickname is Axe. So I understand his last name can set that up, but maybe it also means his punches are going to be like axes.
Look at these two. Looks awful similar, except for the height maybe for James Axiotis. So he might have an extra couple of inches in reach there.
Guys are looking kind of scary. I don't know if I want to step in the ring with either one of them. But great guys, man, bringing this house. Both big guys. You're going to expect a lot of heavy punching inside. Axiotis been here before. He's won this Golden. He's won the Guns and Hoses a couple times. Skoza coming in, I spoke to him at the hotel, and he says ready to bring it. He's bringing the house, he's ready to go, he's representing NYPD, and it's all on right now. Let's get it, last fight tonight. Heavyweights.
He's in great shape.
Everybody's amped up. Let's bring you down to your ring announcer, Bill O'Brien.
Calling the shots in the ring. This is our final bout of the evening. Immediately following this fight, you'll hear 6-wire as they get ready to play. Thank you for being here tonight. It's been a great crowd. Introducing first, in the blue corner, wearing black trunks, weighing in at 228 pounds. He is 2-0. A police officer out of Brooklyn, New York, fighting for the fighting finest New York Police Department. Please. Fighting for the New York Police Department, let's welcome Tom Skoza.
Wow, he really brought the booze.
His opponent in the red corner, wearing red trunks with white trim, 5-1 in Guns and Hoses, Springfield, Massachusetts, 258 and 1/2 pounds.
Axiotis brings a lot of experience. Really talented fighter, great athlete, fights MMA. Out of Daytona Beach is a fireman out of Daytona Beach. Very tough guy. Been here before, knows what he needs to do.
They just announced him as the Axe as well. We'll see if he brings that axe with him here against Tom Skoza, 2-0 for him out of Brooklyn.
The Axe seems very relaxed, like he's out for a stroll on Sunday.
Let's see if he brings a little more than that as we are underway in round 1.
Nice jab.
Still a bit of a feeling out process between these two.
Look, they're both respecting each other. They know they're big. Oh, big
no
guys.
feeling out there.
Wow, Skoza looking to land that one tough blow. You heard Axiotis was 5-1, so he understands he's got a little bit of ability to fight.
And it's Axiotis trying to come back and level things.
As we said before,
wow.
when you have these big guys in there, it only takes one punch to turn the tide.
Skoza, I think, caught him with that left. I don't know if it was a full blow, but at least a glancing one.
Axiotis holding on to him. Got to go with Skoza on that first round.
It was an ugly first round. But I'm
it
go
wasn't
with you
pretty,
because,
but who do you think?
Yeah, no, I agree with you because Skoza.
NYPD got that.
He landed that really good right hand.
I would also give it to Skoza, but certainly not to the point where there's a situation where James Axiotis cannot come back. I think he's going to feel confident about things, even if he feels like he didn't take round 1. Let's see.
Here we go. After getting shaken up a little bit, pushed back with a jab, he comes right back with a big right hand. Bam.
Wow.
Right over the top.
That left is the one right there. I think that was the punch of the round right there.
That's why when you throw a jab, you have to bring it back where it came from.
Love the quote on the trainer, you never lose until you actually give up.
Mike Tyson, my friend.
We'll see if Axiotis comes back.
We'll see if the 1 minute recovery time was enough for him to get his head cleared and back on his game.
Guys are big boys. They come in, they got heavy hands. Everybody's looking to land that one shot.
Round 2 in the finale of the night.
Axiotis trying to keep him out. Skoza throwing that jab. Coming inside, hitting that body. Christy, you know it only takes that one big punch.
Look, when you have these big guys in there, it definitely only takes one punch.
Guys have some power.
And they actually both respect each other's power.
I think Axiotis realized a little bit urgency to come back. Thinks he knows that lost the first round, he's got to come back and throw some punches. Skoza staying right on top of him, not allowing him out of that. Wow.
Final 10 seconds. Axiotis got in there.
Axiotis trying to get it back. Wow, I don't even know how to judge that round. That was tough.
It was a tough round to judge because there wasn't a whole
What do you think?
There wasn't a whole lot of solid punches landed.
Tell me something, though. Talk to me.
It's hard to tell. You know, we have to really go with the axe, I think.
Hold on, Axis? Okay, we got 1-1 going out. What do you got, Ari?
I got Axiotis taking that one. I think it comes down to round 3 when it's all said and done.
Right.
I didn't see a whole lot of activity in that round. I think that one blow from Axiotis in the last 10 seconds is ultimately what's going to give him the nod in that particular round.
Right, and he was the one that was the aggressor most of the time. Here he is.
How much does just simple aggression come into play in terms of scoring as opposed to the actual blows? Or does it?
In a round like that where there wasn't any really solid blows landed, of course, we have to go to who was the aggressor, in my opinion. Every judge sees it differently, as we've seen.
So the final 60 seconds of the night could determine this one.
For sure, I think we're gonna go
Everything's
down
going,
to this right
everything's
here.
going
It's
right
all
here.
on this last round.
So how do we end this night? Do we end this night with Skoza and RPD coming back, or Axiotis wrapping it up? We go 8-1 tonight. Jacksonville has clearly dominated the night. What a night of boxing. Axiotis coming on strong.
Oh, if that one had connected, that could have been it.
That's a big punch.
Oh, looked like
a little
Skoza
bit
came
of
in with a
headbutt there.
Yes.
I called him on it.
Little gamesmanship there.
Little warning, no points.
You know, Axe is smart. He's tying him up and really not letting him get his hands free. And it doesn't take long for a minute to pass by.
Good body blow from Axiotis. 10 seconds left in the night. Another right from Axiotis and a combination.
Axiotis, wow, what a bout, what a fight. Wow, these guys looked amazing, man. Two warriors, NYPD, Jacksonville, look at the hugs.
Absolutely.
Look at the camaraderie amongst these guys. This is what it's all about.
And it probably literally came down to the last 5 seconds.
Fire, police, NYPD, Jacksonville, everybody hugging it up, everybody giving love to one another, respecting each other's abilities, no harsh words.
This is an incredible evening of fighting. This is their third round as we look at the replay in just a second. This headbutt here from Tom Skoza, that's really the only thing I think we saw all night that would be anything that would be something less than sportsmanlike.
You're right, and it's probably just for being in there with rounds.
Inexperience.
And he gives his little headbutt.
Yeah,
and,
inexperience coming in.
I don't know.
Aggressiveness.
It could be.
That right cross in the last 10 seconds from James Axiotis.
I'm going to have to call this Axiotis.
I
got
so.
Axiotis coming in. Jacksonville going 8-1. What a night of boxing. Unbelievable.
Well, from our standpoint, I think it's going to be a clean sweep for James Axiotis. The only thing I question is whether it's unanimous or split when it's all said and done.
Might see a split. I'm calling the split.
Let's bring you down ringside to finish things off.
Our judges have reached a split decision.
Jacksonville.
And the winner from Brooklyn, New York, Tom Skoza. Skoza, your winner.
New York City pulling it out. Skoza went all he's got. Tough kid, tough guy, nice guy coming in, giving it all he has. Axiotis, beautiful fight. Amazing night. What a way to end this event.
I know you've got something to say, Christy. New York took two of them, both of them in extremely controversial fashion, I think.
You know what this teaches me tonight? I should never be a judge. I'm going to try to bring my second career as a commentator or as a boxing promoter, not a boxing judge, because I clearly can't see what's happening in the ring.
So Tom Skoza gets the belt for that one. Some people may feel differently about whether he earned it or not, but he's got it just the same, and you're not going to be able to rip it away from his hands.
Absolutely. And as I've said many times before, there's no losers here tonight.
No. What a tremendous event this was. I love that it was a city versus city. You know, Jacksonville Fire versus Jacksonville Police. Fantastic in its own right, of course. But the way that I think that this was run, the way the format was, I think really added a great new spin to Guns and Hoses here in Jacksonville. Everybody wins tonight. We're a bunch of heroes that are giving it their all. All right, we will take a break. We'll come back in a moment. We'll have a recap of everything that we saw, all 9 bouts. We won't go through bout by bout, but we're certainly going to have your highlights and what we feel were the highlights of the night. What a night here in Jacksonville for Guns and Hoses. Back in a moment. are back concluding the wonderful event tonight, Guns and Hoses here in downtown Jacksonville, as it was all Jacksonville tonight. They took the card 7-2. We actually questioned whether it was 9-0, as we are going to look at your knockout of the night, and I don't think there's any question who that belongs to. It's right here, bout number 5, Anthony Principe, got the job done as he just pounded away.
Principe came into the ring with so much energy. There was no question what was going to happen. I just had no idea it was going to be so fast.
It was a 29-second knockout for Anthony Principe. That is clear-cut your knockout of the night. As we are back, Harley Johnson with you, along with Barry Stewart and with Christy Martin. We just saw a fantastic evening here in downtown Jacksonville. 9 bouts, nobody disappointed, and I think when it's all said and done, it's all going to come down to the heroes that we saw on display on both sides of the ring. Wow.
For sure. It was a great night of boxing. It was a great night for the fans, a great night of a charity event. So much is going to come from this. And I'm just shocked. I mean, I really am so shocked. I thought NYPD was going to come in the house and maybe leave some people disappointed. But that's not what happened. Jax came in here and stole the show. It should be 9-0.
So I know what caught your eye was certainly the ability of Jacksonville. Barry, for you, what stuck out for you in this evening?
Man, amazing night, amazing box, amazing heart. The way these guys came in and fought for their representing their cities, but overall, the way the camaraderie hit between fire, police, it came together, and that's what it's all about. So Jacksonville fighting with New York City, everybody enjoying the night, everybody having a blast, boxing, but love for everybody, man. Amazing night in Jacksonville.
Jacksonville certainly defended their turf tonight, taking these 9 bouts 7-2. Again, could have been 9-0. We had a couple of controversial ones, but when it's all said and done, there was nothing controversial about which city dominated this one. It's the hometown, Jacksonville. Firefighters and police alike, they take it down. Thank you so much to Gemstone Media. What a marvelous job by them with their production work. Christy, I want to thank you. Job well done. Barry, you as well.
Thanks,
this is a wonderful evening.
Great
Amazing night, man. Amazing
great night. Everybody wins.
We can't wait to do this again. Again, for everybody else involved in this production, this is Harley Johnson saying good night. Until next time here in downtown Jacksonville, we're going to have Guns and Hoses again right here in downtown Jax come 2022. Until then, have a wonderful evening, everybody. Keep those gloves up.
Always.
You'll be here just a bit, so you want to stick around for that. In the meantime, we'll do a song with